You know that one person who walks into a room, and suddenly, everyone notices. They're not the richest, the smartest, or even the best dressed, but something about them screams confidence. They don't just take up space, they own it. I remember meeting someone like this at a seminar. She wasn't taller than 5 feet 2 inches, dressed simply in jeans and a t-shirt, but when she spoke, people leaned in. Her voice didn't shake, her words carried weight, and her smile, well, it made you feel like she knew exactly who she was. That's when I realized, confidence isn't about what you have, it's about what you believe. It's not arrogance, it's power, a power that can be learned, built, and sharpened. So today, let's talk about keys to becoming dangerously confident, the kind of confidence that makes people respect you, trust you, and sometimes, even fear losing you. And I'll share some real-life stories and practical tips you can start using right after you hear this. Dangerous confidence starts with one simple thing: self-awareness. You can't project power if you don't know who you are, what you stand for, or where you're heading. Think of it like this: imagine you're going for a job interview. 2 candidates walk in. One knows exactly what value they bring, their strengths, and their weaknesses. The other just says, I'm a hard worker. Who do you think leaves the stronger impression? Confidence grows when you stop guessing who you are. Spend time with yourself. Journal. Write down your wins, your strengths, the moments you were proud of yourself. Understand your weaknesses, too, because confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect, it's about owning your imperfections. For example, I had a friend, Ollie, who always felt not good enough in social settings. When he finally took time to figure out his natural strengths, humor, empathy, and problem-solving, his energy shifted. He stopped trying to be the loudest in the room and started owning his authentic self. People noticed. When you know yourself, you stop chasing validation. And that shift. That's where dangerous confidence begins. Before you even speak a word, your body language tells the world who you are. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up. This doesn't mean being stiff or robotic, it's about being present and grounded. I once attended a networking event where a quiet guy walked in, stood tall, and simply scanned the room with a calm smile. No phone in hand. No nervous fidgeting. Guess what? People went up to him, because his posture screamed confidence. Practice the basics. Make consistent eye contact, but don't stare. Keep your movements slow and controlled. Take up space, no shrinking, no hunching. Smile, a genuine one. Psychology backs this up. When you act confident, your brain starts to believe it. This is called the power pose effect. Even standing like Superman in front of a mirror for 2 minutes can reset your mindset before a big moment. Confidence isn't just about mindset, it's about backing yourself with real competence. You can only fake confidence for so long. Real, unshakable confidence comes when you know you've put in the work. Take this example: my cousin Sarah used to be terrified of speaking in meetings at her job. She decided to work on her presentation skills, reading books, practicing in front of a mirror, and even joining a local speaking club. Within 6 months, she wasn't just participating, she was leading discussions. People started asking for her opinion because she had something valuable to contribute. Skills create a foundation. Whether it's public speaking, negotiation, or even cooking, being good at something tangible makes you feel powerful. It builds a quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. Here's how you can do it. Pick one skill you know will benefit your life or career. Set a learning schedule, even 30 minutes a day compounds massively over time. Get feedback. Not just compliments but real, constructive input. Celebrate small wins. The more skilled you are, the less you'll fear judgment because you'll know your value isn't just a thought, it's proven. And that's dangerously attractive. The truth is, confidence doesn't grow in your comfort zone. It grows every time you put yourself in a situation that scares you but doesn't kill you. I'll tell you a story. When I was in college, I was terrified of asking questions in class. My heart would race, my hands would sweat. But one day, I forced myself to raise my hand. My voice cracked, but I survived. The next time was easier. Today, I can stand in front of hundreds and speak without fear. The key here is to embrace discomfort as a growth tool. Try these. Speak up in meetings. Start conversations with strangers. Try a new hobby that intimidates you. Take calculated risks in your career or personal life. Confidence grows when your brain realizes, hey, we didn't die. That repetition rewires you. Remember this, fear and growth are roommates. If you're not feeling a bit nervous, you're not stretching enough. Dangerous confidence comes from failing, adjusting, and realizing that failure is just a step, not a stop sign. Confidence is contagious, but so is doubt. Look around you. Are you surrounded by people who cheer for you, challenge you, and remind you of your strengths? Or are you stuck in a circle where negativity and insecurity thrive? I knew a guy named Hamza, super talented but painfully unsure of himself. He was stuck in a group where every idea he shared was mocked. Once he switched to a healthier circle, friends who encouraged his creativity, his confidence skyrocketed. Today, he runs his own design business. Here's what you need to do. Audit your circle. List the people you spend the most time with. Do they lift you up or pull you down? Seek mentors. Surround yourself with people who are ahead of you. Their belief in you will push you further. Cut or limit toxic connections. Sometimes, even family members can drain your energy. Boundaries are self-respect. When you're in an environment where growth is normal and confidence is celebrated, you'll naturally rise to that level. Dangerous confidence doesn't grow in isolation, it's nurtured by the right company. Point 6, Stop seeking validation, 500 words. Here's the truth, confidence dies when it feeds on approval. Dangerous confidence, on the other hand, blooms when you realize you don't need anyone's permission to be who you are. Think about celebrities or leaders who carry themselves with certainty. They're not constantly adjusting themselves to please others, they know not everyone will like them, and they're okay with that. I learned this the hard way. For years, I'd second-guess myself, the way I dressed, the way I spoke, the way I worked. It was exhausting. The day I decided to validate myself first, everything changed. Suddenly, I stopped over-explaining, I stopped apologizing for existing, and I started making bolder decisions. Try this exercise. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I'm enough as I am, but I'm still growing. When you make a decision, don't ask 5 people for their opinion, trust your gut. Accept that rejection is part of life, not a reflection of your worth. When you stop chasing validation, people sense it. It's magnetic. You'll walk into rooms with an energy that says, I belong here, whether you see it or not.